Hi, I'm Shona. Welcome to my channel. I'm a yoga teacher and I make videos to help you practice yoga at home. This video is continuing my series in how to use props in your yoga practice. I'm focusing on my favorite prop. I'm focusing on blocks. Blocks are super versatile. They can be used in a huge variety of different ways. I use 2 blocks in the practice. The blocks that I use are cork, but you can use foam or wood, really whatever you want. I use quite a sticky mat so that my blocks don't move when I'm pressing down onto them. So you just want to make sure that the surface that you're using, the blocks are not going to slide out from under you. The class is quite a strong class, so if you're on your period, I would skip this one and come back to it after your period. I hope you enjoy the practice. We're going to start the class in more of a restorative way today. So take a blanket, just anything to protect your head against the floor so it's nice and soft, and then take your block. You can have it on the medium height or the lower height. We're going to start on the lower height just because it feels a little bit more accessible and a little bit more manageable. If you would like to try on the medium height, you're welcome to do so, but for the purposes of just easing into the practice, let's start on the lower height. You'll have to measure a little bit to see how this goes for you. Come and sit in front of the block with the legs crossed in Asana, feet active in the floor, and lower yourself down onto your elbows. Then you can measure that the block goes underneath the shoulder blades. Lay your shoulder blades down on the block. And then let the back of the head rest on the blanket. Readjust the legs, press the feet into the floor, and then you can hold the elbows and reach the elbows overhead. Keep the eyes open. And take a few deep breaths. Really widen the rib cage as you inhale. And on an exhale, just let the ribs slowly move back. So it is a restful pose, but you are still active. Press the sides of the feet into the floor, reach the elbows back, and feel that you're moving the rib cage with your inhale and your exhale. Let the shoulder blades, upper back, release onto the block. It's a small back bend. It's like your sternum is moving slightly towards your chin. And then change the grip of the elbows, swap your arms around, and you can also swap the legs around so that the other leg is in front. This might feel a little bit uncomfortable because automatically you go to the cross leg you prefer and the cross arms that you prefer. So this one you may feel like the uncomfortable version, the version your body's not used to. That's fine. Again, press the outsides of the feet into the floor, reach the elbows back. And come back to your breath. Release your jaw. Keep the sternum lifted. And then to come out of the pose, release the arms. You can bring the feet onto the floor one by one and roll over your right side off the block. Lift yourself up. Come and sit in front of the block, crossing your legs. On an inhale, reach the arms forward and then up. And then as you exhale, turn to your right side. Bring one hand behind you onto the block and the other hand onto your right knee. And then use the block to help you turn. So the block gives you something to press your hand against the same way you've got your knee. Make sure both hips are staying level. One is not moving in front of the other. Move with the breath. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, twist a bit deeper. Face the front again. One more time, cross the legs in the opposite way. Bring the feet as much under the knees as possible. Press the outsides of the feet down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the hand behind you, turning to the left, and bring the other hand onto the knee. Use the block. If you can, turn your hand, the fingers away from you. That helps you to really turn the whole chest towards the left. Keep the hips level. Don't let one hip move super far back and the other one super forward, but really keep them in line. You can check by looking at the knees that the knees are in line with each other. And then turn forward. Get both blocks that you have. Put both blocks at the front of the mat. Come to downward facing dog. Have the hands shoulder width distance apart. Spread the fingers. Press the full hand palm onto the floor. Bring the feet hips width distance apart and really press the heels back and down. Press the hands equally, press the feet equally, and lengthen the back. Lift the hips up and back. Staying for a few more breaths. Just evenly stretching the arms and the legs. On your next inhale, bend your knees and look forward to your hands. As you exhale, you can hop or walk the feet forward. Keeping the feet hips width distance apart, bring the blocks onto the tallest height. Have them under the shoulders and press the hand palms onto the blocks. Make sure your elbows don't go super forward like mine do. You can turn the elbows so that they're looking at each other. Root the feet down, lengthen the legs. Keep the weight evenly distributed on the feet and move the sternum forward, looking forward. Come back to your breath. Arms and legs are active, hands pressing into the blocks, feet pressing into the floor. Lift the kneecaps up. On your next exhale, you can release your chest down. You can bring the blocks down or keep them on the higher height and have them to the side so that elbows can go out. Release your head, release your neck. Don't change anything in the feet. We stay here for a few breaths. Pressing the elbows to the side to keep space between the shoulders and the ears. Keep the weight evenly distributed across the feet Take a few breaths. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthening the sides of the rib cage, lengthening the back. Legs are active. And then going to full Uttanasana, releasing the chest down. Again, you can walk back or to the side with the blocks, see what works best for you. And of course, you can adapt the block height with whatever you need. We'll do one more time. Bring the blocks under the shoulders for Ardha Uttanasana. Moving the sternum bone through the arms. Making sure those elbows aren't fully turned out, but the arms are active. Upper arms turning out, lower arms turning in. And then full Uttanasana, release the abdomen down, release the head, release the neck. Trying not to fall back onto the heels, but really keeping the weight forward on the feet. That's the part I struggle with. Move the blocks to the side, bend the knees. Place both hands on the floor at shoulder width distance apart and step back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, to downward facing dog. Press the hands evenly into the floor. Press the feet. Lift your hips up and back. Release the knees to the floor. Place the blocks in front of you, hips width distance apart. And come and stand on the blocks. Maybe your feet are too big for the blocks. In that case, make sure the heels and the balls of the feet are on the blocks. Maybe your toes have to be off, that's fine. Root the feet down into the blocks. Feel how this feels different already because you're a bit higher up. Activate the legs, pull the kneecaps up, and trying not to change anything in the legs. Come forward and down with the chest and head in full Uttanasana. Trying to keep the weight evenly distributed across the feet. Here you can hold the elbows. Keep the legs active. Keep the kneecaps lifted. Pay attention to your balance. There's much more awareness in the feet here. Just that tiny bit higher up makes a big difference. Trying not to fall forward, but also not lean too much back. You can change the way you're holding your elbows. Letting gravity help you. Keep pressing the heel down and the ball of the foot down. You can release the hands, bring them to the floor, bend the knees, step off the blocks, step back to downward facing dog. Again, Adho Mukha Svanasana, just evenly lengthening out the sides of the body. Stretching the arms, stretching the legs, reaching the heels back and down. Release the knees to the floor. And then adapt the blocks. Move them forward. We're going to start with them on the highest height. Press your hands into the floor behind the blocks, and we come to downward facing dog again. Press the heels down. As you inhale, lift the right leg up and back. And then as you exhale, bend the knee and step the right foot forward to the outside of the hand if you can. If you can't reach that far forward on the first one step, no problem, just walk your foot forward. Place the hands up on the blocks. Stretch the left heel back. Press the hands into the blocks to help you lift up and lengthen the back. Look forward. Level the hips. Keep the left leg strong and active and long. Come down off the blocks. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward and come again onto the high blocks. Press the right leg back. Lengthen the right leg. Go back with the right heel as you go forward with the left knee. Press the hands down, feeling lots of space in the sternum, space between the collarbones. And then come down. Place the blocks onto the medium height. Step back to downward facing dog. And we do the same, lifting up the right leg as you inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot up towards the right hand. Come onto the blocks again. A lower height this time, just see how it feels. If this is too low for you, you can always move the blocks up onto the higher heights. But it's nice to try out the different heights and see how it feels. Come off the blocks gently, walk your foot back, downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg, inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward. Again, just do your adjustments. And come onto the blocks on the inside of the foot. Look forward. Moving the sternum through the arms. Keep the right leg strong. Keep the right heel moving back. Place the blocks on the lowest height. Press yourself back to downward dog. Release the knees to the floor here. Bring the toes together behind you. Place the hands on the blocks as you sit back down in child's pose. Let your legs rest for a moment. Take some deep inhales and exhales. Keep the hands lightly pressing into the blocks. On your next inhale, lift hands and knees. Keep the hands on the blocks. Again, make sure the elbows aren't turning fully forward, but turn the insides of the elbows to look at each other. Tuck the toes, lift yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Maybe it's easier to get your heels back and down when the blocks are lifting your hands. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward outside the hand. And you can see here, feel free to adapt the height of the blocks if this is too low for you. Keep the left leg stretching back. Keep the left heel reaching back, keep the right knee reaching forward. And step yourself back to downward dog. Keep the hands where they are. Lift the heels. Lift the hips up and back. Press the heels down. Lift the left leg up on an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Outside the hands. Press the hands into the blocks. Reach the right heel back. Look forward. And step back to downward dog. Release the knees to the floor. Come back to child's pose for a few breaths in between here. Press the hands into the blocks to press yourself back, to lengthen the sides of the body. Let the legs really rest. Release the forehead. Let the jaw be soft. Feel the breath also expanding the ribs on the back of your body, the ribs around the shoulders. On an inhale, come to hands and knees, keeping the hands on the blocks. For this, I would recommend moving the blocks slightly further apart so you have a bit more space. So it's a little wider than your shoulders. Tuck the toes behind you, lift up to downward facing dog. Come forward to a high plank, hands on the blocks. And then you can release the hips down towards the wrists as you come onto the tops of your feet. Keeping the legs active, press the feet into the floor. And you're in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. So we'll move between the two poses a few times. Tuck the toes. You can bend the knees as you help yourself up and back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Come forward, plank position, and lower yourself to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. You can bend the elbows a little bit back and then press into the blocks to lengthen the arms, press the feet down, look forward, come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last time, forward to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, coming from high plank, lowering yourself down, really keeping the legs active, keeping the feet pressing into the floor. Knees are not bending. And back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Release your knees down to the floor, come back to child's pose, Adho Mukha Virasana. Breathe. You can keep the hands on the blocks here, or if you prefer, you can let the arms rest around the body. The arms have been working hard, so it can really feel nice to just release them down here. Releasing the jaw. Releasing any tightness in the face. can move the arms forward again. Look up towards the blocks. Come to hands and knees. Again, move the blocks a little bit closer together, more like shoulder width distance apart. Press the hands into the blocks, tuck the toes, come to downward facing dog. Bring the feet together. And on an inhale, lift the right leg up and back. As you exhale, again, step the right foot forward, outside the right hand, and then release the left knee down. Here you can choose how high you want the blocks. It could be nicer to have the blocks for this on the medium height, even on the high height, really depending what works for your back, what space you like. I like it on the medium height, so that's where I'm gonna stay for this one. Press the left hand down into the block and lift the right arm up, twisting towards the right leg. Bring the right hand down, press the right hand into the block, and open up to the left side. You can have the upper arm pressing into the thigh. Bring the left hand down. And if your blocks are higher, this is going to be a little harder to go back to downward facing dog with the hands on blocks. So just see what height works for you that you don't fall over. Step back to downward facing dog. Reach the heels back and down. Step the feet together. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. As you exhale, step the left foot forward. Release the right knee down. Untuck the toes. As you inhale, press the right hand down, lift the left arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, lift the right arm up, turning away from the leg. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Tuck the toes, step back to downward facing dog. Release the knees to the floor. Bring the hands off the blocks. Press the hands into the floor, come back to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up and back. On an exhale, come forward, bend the knee. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist and the left foot behind the left wrist, more or less. Scoot the left knee back. Release the left knee to the floor. And then you can bring a block underneath your right bum, more like your right thigh, just something to support you so that you don't fall down. Now we come to pigeon pose. Start with the chest lifted. You can try and get the front leg parallel with the mat. That doesn't work so much for me. Just see what's possible for you. You don't want to have any pain in the knee or in the hip joint. It's easier if the ankle is further back. So the more parallel you are with the front of the mat, the harder it is. And you can come down onto your forearms if that's possible. You can stay here, or you can come fully down onto your forehead. If that's too far, you can bring the block underneath your forehead here and just rest. This pose is about being in it for a while. Keep the left leg reaching back. It's not necessary to go all the way down to the floor with your head. Staying on the block can be really supportive and lovely. Release again here your jaw. Bring softness to the face. And then you can start to walk the hands backwards a little bit, lifting the chest, lifting yourself up. Tuck the left toes, lift your right hip, remove the block. Come back to downward facing dog. Lengthen both sides of the body. Lift the left leg up and back. Bend the knee and bring the knee behind the left wrist. And turn the leg so that it's as parallel as is comfortable to the front of the mat, so that the left ankle is lined up behind the right ankle. Release the right knee down to the floor. You can scoot it back a little bit. And then bring the block under your left thigh. And the same thing here on the left side. First, being in an upright position, pressing the hands into the floor. It's again lifting the sternum bone up. This is moving up. Reach the right leg back. And you can start to release the arms down, release the forearms down to the floor. You can go further down if you like, or if you're comfortable here, just let the forehead rest on the block. Release any tension in the face. Release the jaw. And come to your breath. Feel again the movement of the ribs as you inhale and exhale. Bring your attention there. Maybe after a few breaths, you can start to move the block slightly further forward, just a few millimeters, if you have a bit more space. Keep the shoulders back and down. Make sure they're not creeping up towards the ears. And then bring the hands back towards your body. Lift yourself up a little bit to remove the block from your left hip. Press yourself back to downward dog, just to lengthen evenly on both sides. Bring the knees to the floor. And bring the blocks behind you to the outsides of the feet. Come so that you're on your knees. If you have any pain in your knees whatsoever, please bring blanket under your knees so that they're supported. Have the knees hips width distance apart. Bring the hands onto the hips. And we're going to do Ustrasana, which is camel pose, which is a back bend. Press the feet into the floor, press the shins into the floor. Roll the elbows back towards each other, opening up the chest. And then lifting the sternum up and back. You're not falling back in the legs, but you're keeping the legs where they are, hips above the knees, and you're lifting the sternum up, bending back. If this is already a lot, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can bring the hands down to the blocks and use the blocks to press against them and lift the sternum. Move the hips forward, move the thighs forward, move the bum forward. If everything is fine with your neck, you can let the head go back. Otherwise, just keep looking up. Press the legs down to bounce back up. Move the blocks out of the way and come and sit down on the heels. Come to the wide side of your mat. Stretch the legs out in Upavishta Konasana. So have the legs wide. Bring the hands beside you to lengthen the sides of the body. Press the heels into the floor. And then here you can build whatever height you need with your blocks. I need quite a high one for this. Some people can go all the way to the floor in this pose. I definitely can't, so that's why I have the blocks. Press the hands into the floor beside you, lengthen up, and then you can use the hands behind you to help you come forward. And release the forehead to the blocks. Your hands can be forward if that's easier. And this can be whatever's manageable for you, whatever height works for you. Maybe you can be lower. Maybe your blocks can be further away. You'll have to just see in your own body. Keep the legs pressing into the floor. Keep the heels pressing down. Keep the feet active. Toes lifting up. It's like you want to get the back, full back of your leg onto the floor. Of course, there's going to probably be some space where the knees are, but the ambition is to get the back of the leg fully onto the ground. Press the thighs down. Press the heels down. And keep the face soft. Release the jaw. Let the skin around the forehead be quiet, be soft. Release any tension. You can walk the hands back towards your body, lift your chest up, lift your head up, hold under the knees, and just bring the legs back together again, pulling them gently, closing them. Move your blocks out of the way and come to lie on the floor. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Have the hands on the knees and make a few circles here. Just rolling in one direction. You can feel the sacrum being massaged onto the floor. Move the legs in the other way. Feel the full back of your body on the floor. Release the shoulders. Bring that movement to a close. And you can hold on to the outsides of your feet. As you just come to focus on the breath again. Feeling the difference of how it feels when your rib cage is moving against the floor as you inhale. Release tension in the face. Be soft in your face. Release the feet and stretch the legs out in front of you. Let the feet flop out to the side. Roll your shoulders under and let the arms release down. Just close your eyes for a few moments here in Shavasana. Let the whole body release. Let the whole body find quietness here. Focus your attention on the breath, on the sound and movement of the breath in your body. You can start to move your fingers and your toes. Bringing movement back into your body. You can stretch the arms if you like, if that feels good. And bend the knees one by one. Place the feet on the floor and roll over to your right side. Let your head rest on your arm. Gently open the eyes if they're not open already, and then help yourself up. Come and sit cross-legged. Bring the feet under the knees. Stretch the arms to the side. Reach the fingers away from you. As you inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms together in front of the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Thank you for practicing with me.